What's up, gamers? Welcome
Hi.
Hey
to
there.
the Paladins update show for the last remains
Hello.
update. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm your host for today, Hi-Rez Jewel, and here with me today I have Lossamander and
Hi.
who's that?
Who is that? Oh my god,
We have a mystery.
it's me, the same Nico who's
Ah!
been on the update show multiple times
Ah!
before.
Oh, wait.
Surprise!
Oh my gosh. Who could have
Spooky.
seen this coming?
I know.
Just in time for Halloween. We're a month away,
Halloween's my,
but
Halloween's my favorite. My
it's
favorite
never too
season is
early.
Halloween season.
True.
And again, and never too early. So we have a lot to talk about in today's update or today's update show. We got some new skins, balance changes, the Dread Omens event pass, night modes, Paladins crossover, and our newest champion, Kasumi. So, oh, sorry about that. But so I hope everyone's ready, and let's go ahead and just jump right into it and get into the game balance updates.
Let's do it. Alrighty, so first I want to say I am super excited for this update because everyone absolutely killed it, which is a pun because Kasumi. But also, we did a fantastic job, in my opinion. So, but we can go ahead and get started. We're starting off with a Caspian tweak quality of life buff. So Caspian, there are a number of things about Caspian, right, that feel just a little bit off when playing him, and some of that was something we had hoped to address before we launched with him, and some of that was stuff that we got really good feedback from for players in PTS and post launch. So first of all, Storm Blades, which is his ultimate, now refills your ammo when you cast it. So that is, if you're in a pinch and you need to get that damage up, but you have no ammo, go ahead and pop your ult, you'll get your ammo back. War, which is his in-hand weapon, his main weapon, we increased the ammo count from 20 to 21. Original design intent was to have 20 to have a little bit more of a dedicated ammo management type deal, but we heard a lot of feedback, and ultimately it makes more sense in players' eyes to have ammo aligned with, the largest denominator of ammo used in either shot for in-hand or offhand. So, and then Deadly Momentum, which is his spin, has the delay reduced after the spin. So which is his dash, has the delay reduced from 0.4 seconds to 0.175 seconds. So you'll be out of that. You'll be doing damage and out of the spin a little bit faster.
I'm sure all the Caspian stands out there will be happy.
Yes. Yeah. And, we've been following the feedback post-release, obviously, and some of these things are hoping to essentially just increase his consistency and reduce some of the clunkiness that players have felt with him.
Awesome, and I'm sure, again, everyone will really appreciate that. All right, and then moving on, we can go over the barrack buffs.
Yes, Barrack, my boy, he's getting buffs. So we're doing a buff to his ultimate Dome Shield. We feel like it wasn't impactful enough as an ultimate should be. So we are going to increase Dome Shield's flamethrower turret range from 22 to 30. And additionally, when the dome is destroyed, no longer destroys the flame turret. That's just so great, because sometimes as a Barrack player, you throw it down, your shield gets blown up immediately, and then it feels like, again, there's no impact to your ultimate. So hopefully this will increase the viability of it.
Gone are the days where I desperately place my Barrack ultimate hoping it saves my life. I die, and then I also lose the effectiveness of my ultimate. So one of the most kind of niche ultimates in the game as far as, like, can it be useful, if enemies are really close, yeah, for sure. But it went away when you died. So hopefully this adds a little bit of value to that ability.
Yes.
And again, I'm sure people are happy about this. Me personally, I hate seeing turrets, but we live and learn.
Here we go again. Gotta kill these turrets.
More turrets, the better, baby.
And so we'll move on to Lex buffs.
Yes. Prepare to be Lexecuted. So, the law. Nobody escapes the law, and now it is even more difficult to escape the law. We have reduced the pre-fire delay from 1.2 seconds to 1 second. And what that means is the actual effect will happen sooner. And this will make it a lot more consistent to hit with the ultimate just right away. And then the law also now resets the cooldown of In Pursuit. So despite despite Lex's like ultimate line, words to the contrary, there were a few too many people escaping the law, and so by reducing the amount of time before it goes off, hopefully we hope to fix that and make just a little bit more reliable in general.
Awesome. Then we'll go over to Sati nerfs.
So yes, so Santi's getting a bit of a nerf this time. It's nothing too crazy. Her blast back ability is getting its cone size and its radius reduced as well as its range. Um, it may seem like a pure nerf, but it's actually more in line with the VFX. So hopefully it'll be a little less frustrating for players to fight against, as well as let players kind of understand the actual bounds of the ability. So yeah.
And a lot of important information is how things are conveyed in the game. You know, it's one thing to get hit
Yeah.
by this giant massive projectile. You're like, yeah, I should have dodged that. And it's another thing to get hit by something that's like that shouldn't have hit me, or that seemed outside the bounds of the visual effects that accompany that thing. So these kinds of changes help to keep things in line with player expectations in any given match.
It hurts to see my girl Sati get nerfed, but again, we live and learn. We got to keep going. All right, and then it looks like we have a lot of changes coming to 7.
Yes, 7 is receiving some nerfs. So, on Grappling Hook, we are reducing the base damage from 300 to 200. And then at base, Grappling Hook will no longer hook non-frontline enemies. It will still hit and damage non-frontlines, and will still drag himself towards frontlines, but will not pull non-frontlines towards him at base. Now, however, well, I think we have some additional changes too. So now we're also going to see changes to the dodge, or explosive dodge rather. So we reduced the knockback from in half. I know, you know, these are kind of arbitrary numbers unless you know like what they mean in the context of the game. But we reduced the knockback and the knock up force in half. So fewer times will you be bounced around so many times by explosives. And then we also, I believe, have a change to the Overcharge talent. So currently, Overcharge no longer fears enemies, but deals damage to enemies and nearby targets in a small radius after targeting an enemy for a certain amount of time. That's gone away. Overcharge now is overcharging your grappling hook. You see what we did there. To now pull non-frontline champions. So we moved the functionality from base to this talent. Pull non-frontline champions to 7. This also reduces the damage from 200 to 100, and also reduces the number of charges by 1, and its cooldown by 2 seconds. So now this talent is a choice to go into that grappling hook playstyle and allows you to pull non-frontlines towards you.
Yeah, I think it would be really nice. Being a squishy, it's always so frustrating getting pulled away from your tank. So hopefully that'll make it feel a little less frustrating, while still giving the player the choice to keep that if they want by choosing the new talent.
All right. And then last but not least, let's go into what's happening with Yagarath.
Yagarath. So she's getting like a mix of changes. First off, we're changing her talent. Sight begets strength. We're reducing the shield. It's a really powerful utility, team utility talent for Yagarath. So in order to reduce some of the frustration playing against it, we reduced the shield from 125 to 90. We still want to make sure that she feel viable and that she can use it to support her team, but we felt it was just a tad too strong, so we're going to tweak it. Additionally, her ultimate Devour is also getting a buff. We reduced the minimum distance from 45 to 30. It can be very hard to confirm her ultimate against people sometimes, so we're hoping by making this change, it'll feel a little more viable and worth the risk reward of trying to pull someone in for your ultimate.
And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be thankful for that. Was it the plushy Yagarath skin came out last patch,
Oh,
and I
it's so
adore
good.
that skin.
Yago
Like
is a
probably
ball.
one of our best skins. It's so good.
Hmm. It is so good. But that does it for balance changes. We'll have the full patch notes out either by after the patch show or first thing tomorrow. So keep an eye out on our socials for those. And we can go ahead and go into some community news real quick. And starting off with community news, do you have a friend that wants to play Paladins? Go ahead and refer them. We have a new Refer a Friend program coming sometime later this month. And if you refer a friend, you'll go ahead and get the White Dragon mount or the Pale Eyes Frost Dragon, I believe it's called. There it is. So if you got some
There's that
friends who
piece
want to
of
jump
it.
into the game, go ahead and refer them, and we'll have more info on that whole process coming soon. So keep an eye out on our socials for that.
And no excuses, because I know all of you have at least one friend. So
Come on,
you
bring your
too
friends.
can earn this mount.
All right, and then moving on, also some updates. Barebones Dredge will be going to the Outlaw Spoils chest and direct purchase from the Bounty Store. So if you guys want some of that, spooky, scary skeleton vibes for the holidays, make sure you go and get this one.
Yeah, we are seeing this leaving the Bounty Store and now available by other means as well. So if you have not had a chance via the Bounty Store to pick up the skin, now is your chance.
All right, and really quick, on Friday, we will be hosting an AMA on the Paladins subreddit, Paladins Game subreddit. So make sure you think of some questions and get involved in that. But other than that, that's it for community news. Let's go ahead and get into the Dread Omens event pass. And we can go ahead and start with some of the skins coming with the event pass, starting with the new Leon skin, Soul Weaver.
Yes. So the Dread Omens event pass is kind of a spooky, scary vibe. I think I am very personally biased. I love this kind of flavor. Halloween is the best season, right? So
Same.
this first skin, Leon, is kind of like a mix between a death mage necromancer and a bit of a battle junkie. So you'll see, you'll hear some cool things from her, but really dig in kind of the bone magic vibe and kind of the arcane esoteric visuals that we see.
Yeah, I love that spine belt. I gotta get one, honestly, for the season. I feel like it's the perfect accessory. And her hat, man.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of the big ol' hats. And I think we actually have some voice lines here too. Can we take a listen?
If you wanted to be part of my army, you could have just said so. It's the circle of life, you know. You die, and I make a living off of it.
Oh,
See, with
yeah.
that nice spine belt, finally we can say that Leon can have your back. Yes? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah. That was a good one.
And then we can actually go in game and see what she looks like in game.
Look at her sit
There she is,
there.
Queen
She's
sit.
so great. Seriously.
Casually lounging before, ending your life.
Murder.
The bone gun is unsettling.
Yeah, we see kind of a mixture
Yeah.
between that bone magic and a little bit of like an Oni vibe from the tail end there.
The details are just awesome on that gun.
I love the whole Oni aesthetic, and that's something you'll see throughout the battle or the event pass.
I love the VFX on that ultimate.
I was literally about to say that.
Summoning,
that looks
some kind of
amazing.
summoning circle or something. Casting.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's super cool.
There we see the weapon inspect as well. Looking super clean.
Oh. Her claw nails too. Oh.
I gotta get my nails done like that.
Yeah.
Claw my way
yeah.
to victory.
Oh my God, Kevin.
I can't keep
It's
up
never
with the
gonna stop,
puns.
Amanda. It's never gonna
I know,
stop.
I know. I should be used to it by now, but here we are. Here we are.
Alrighty, and I hear so between Soul Weaver, we also have a our alternates, right?
Yeah, we have the recolor. Yep.
Death Mage.
Oh,
Have your
And this one's
love your
definitely-
Jade
hair.
vibes, a little bit of green spooky death.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a your Halloween aesthetic. Oh, I love
I think
the black and red.
I think I like this gun slightly better than the base. I'm really digging the.
Yeah.
It feels, I don't know, it feels somewhere between Jade and just creepy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Yeah, I was gonna
jade
say that
colors
jade.
are so nice. But yeah, so those are the Leon skins coming with the Dread Omens event pass, and we have another skin coming up too with Akaoni Tiberius. There he
Ooh.
Here
is.
he is. See?
Scary.
That's the only thing that's gonna kind of be throughout this event pass. So
Did you just say not the only only? Oh, I can't even do it right. Did you say not the only thing? Is that what you just said?
I did. It was unintentional, but you're rubbing off.
Oh
on
my
me,
God,
Kevin,
you're so
uh,
good at this, Amanda. Not the only thing to be scared about in the match. I mean, if you already thought Tiberius was a beast, now check out Aka Oni Tiberius. The
I love that
only
it's
thing
so
you will see
different.
after you die.
I also love that it's so different from his base skin. Like, who is this? You don't even know.
Yeah, he isn't a cat anymore.
No, he's a demon.
No, he's a
He's
demon
I mean,
cat.
they're pretty much the same thing.
I was gonna say some people may think this. Yes.
And we got some voice lines for him too, so let's take a listen.
Inquisitiveness doesn't suit a meal. Stay down. Your life has been judged unworthy, though quite delectable. Leave some for me! You can't hog all the fun!
Yeah, Amanda, you can't hog all the fun, all right?
I know. It's my job. It's my job.
I know. But
You're giving me
and
PTSD.
the other cool thing
I
about
thought you were gonna come out
this,
swinging with a pun.
swing with a pun. Don't worry, there will be more. It's not
not-
the only. It's
not
not
done.
the only one. I keep trying to do that. I keep missing the L. All right. And the other cool thing I'll mention after we see our next turnaround is a little bit of Oni lore as well.
But,
But
oh,
I think we're
I've
gonna go
just,
in game.
yeah, in game.
Mhm.
Awesome, excellent. Look at those hooves or giant feet.
I love
Ooh, that
his
was
sword.
beautiful.
I'm a sucker for projectiles, so I love the bouncing chakrams already. Now we see them kind of flamey
glow really
and
adds.
Yeah,
even
I love the
more
effects.
deadly.
Calamity comes!
I love
there
the
it is, there's
effects.
sword.
That demon sword. Was that an eye in the hilt, or am I just seeing things?
I think that was.
In the hilt of the sword?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Oh, okay, I'm just seeing things. All right.
You're just seeing things.
But I'm just seeing things. But I think okay, I'm gonna give you a warning. I'm gonna make a pun right now. I think this
Okay.
flame sword is pretty lit. Boom, done. Straight fire.
Oh.
I know.
Damn.
I like. Okay.
I'll be here
I
all
like
week.
that one. Nah, I like
you.
that one. But yeah, I love the red colors and with the jade green again. Oh, it's so good.
It really is a nice color combo. I'm glad to see it like throughout all the skins. Oh.
All right, and then we also have a recolor for this one as well, called Aka Oni Tiberius. Or he's
This one's
more of this
actually
ash gray.
Yes.
Yeah, this is so the cool thing about a little bit of Oni lore is, you hear stories about different types of Oni, and so the Aka Oni or Red Oni is the one who wants to in the, I don't want to go too much into it, but there's a story about they're trying to trick these humans in this village, and the Aka Oni is like, let me just barge in there and kill everyone. And this recolor, the blue Oni, the Aoi Oni, is the one who's like, hey, let me mastermind something real quick. Let's do something clever, trick all the humans, and then we can eat them, that kind of thing. So we kind of get that counterbalance between Aka and Aoi Onis. In addition to, I think I actually love this color scheme even more than the red. So I'm going to be rocking this Siberia skin.
I really love the eyes. The eyes really pop with this skin. And all the little details as well. I love his tail. I just noticed his tail in that cool like blade almost.
Why
I'm
does
a
the tail
huge
why does the
fan.
tail need to end in fur when you can have it end in a deadly blade? That's so much
Yeah,
more utile.
I feel like it. Yeah.
Like, house cats would be so much more terrifying.
Oh
I'm
my
a
god.
huge fan of those pants. I need that for my fit.
Mm-hmm. Tiberius isn't kidding around.
All right, and then we can go into Diamond Chest updates, and we have a new Vatu skin coming to the Diamond Chest, the Abyss Cultist Vatu skin.
Yes, you might, if you have been keeping track of the some of the trailers and lore reveals, you might recognize this friendly fellow from a certain Swashbucklers reveal trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So he is now coming to Realm as a Vatu skin.
Oh,
His
it
face
looks
is
sick in
horrifying.
game.
Like it's pure nightmares, honestly.
Now, I will admit, I am a sucker for this kind of flavor. So it'll be a tough sell for me between this and the Pandemonium Vatu skin, but like honestly, I could take either any given day and be fully happy.
But now you just have options, right? So
I have options now.
how you feeling today? You feeling like a cultist? You feeling a little crazier? Who knows?
Exactly.
The back spines are real unsettling.
Mm. Oh, and the front, the collarbone.
Just imagine what kind of custom mattress this man has to order to actually be able to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like no sleeping on your back.
Goes
All
through a
right, and then
mattress every few weeks.
going on, we can go over to our latest crossover with Night Mode, opening with Peekaboo Moji, one of my favorite skins coming to the update.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
him.
it's
I'm
emoji
so
skin.
excited.
Not
He's
only
so
that, it
cute.
has awesome music.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. It's a little gremlin. I just want to kick him.
So cute. No.
Oh no! Don't kick Moji.
Well, Norma Moji's
little-
okay, but not
Yeah, exactly. Not
Bones
skull.
Moji.
Not yeah.
Mr. Bones
Skelly.
Moji.
Lil Bones.
Oh, I love the cell shaded look for this skin.
We're trying to go with a cartoonish, like cell shaded look this time, which I think we pulled off really well. And I can't wait to see everyone's reaction.
Well, let's take a listen to some the voice lines that the skin has.
Ooh, I'm gonna tear this whole place down. I got a bone to pick with you.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know plenty of jokes, and all of them are quite humorous.
I can't escape the puns.
All right, full disclosure, I didn't write this voice pack. That wasn't even I. All right, not even my
No,
fault.
it was me. It was me. I did it.
I knew it. Now, keep in mind, this one and the next skin are both doing a little bit of a crossover with particular artists. So this one is with Peekaboo, and then we'll, obviously we'll do the next one next. But so it's kind of cool. We see that crossover with individual artists.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
let's go
and he
ahead and
actually
take a
has
look what
a-
the skin looks like in game.
So cute.
That little wave.
Oh, it looks so good in
Aw.
first person.
Look at those headphones. What if they're noise canceling?
I mean, it doesn't look like they even have ears, to be honest with you, so...
True. How does a skeleton hear?
Oh.
It must be like super bass boosted, right? So just the rattle of the bones. But as you can hear, we can also get some nice music going as you're using your familiar spray there. And
Oh
throughout
yeah,
the
the
rest
music
of the
and the
abilities as
skin
well.
are yeah, the music is great.
Oh,
Dropping
the
the bass.
VFX too, amazing. It works so well.
Oh my god.
Boo.
Bye bye, Cassie.
I love the bone rattling like sound when he runs.
Like, this is for sure my go-to Moji skin from now on. Like, now I have to get good at Moji so I can play the skin.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm
gonna get mad getting eaten by this skin because it's just a little gremlin skeleton guy. Look at him.
Just running around so happy.
Love it.
Oh my god.
And then we can go ahead
So
and get
good.
into the other night mode skin. Eliminate Androxus.
Is that a whale? A dolphin?
It's a techno sky whale. All right.
Oh.
Yeah,
not
haven't
just
you
a
ever been to
whale.
Coachella?
Amanda, guess what I named the weapon?
Gosh.
You'll never guess. I mean, you might guess. It's actually really, really, really close.
Tell me, Kevin. I don't want to spoil it. Go ahead.
Oh, don't worry. All right, I named it Eliminates Eliminator. Boom.
Oh
Done.
my gosh.
Sold.
Brilliant.
And the cat in the
I-
backpack.
the
Peeking
cat
out
I was
there.
gonna say
backpack
that
is great.
cat. That cat's so good. What's the cat's name?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I have no idea. We could name it Creepers.
Oh, name it Creepers. Good shout out.
After one of our content creators.
Kind of looks like it, you know.
But yeah, this one, both of these skins were a lot of fun to work on from the design side. This one in particular, I try to infuse some of. Eliminate also does like audio combat stuff where he kind of just comes up with a bunch of stuff. So try to infuse that in some of his voice lines, which I hope you can hear actually really soon here.
Yeah, we can listen to some of the voice lines.
Time to kill or be killed. But not like, actually, Yo, I can remix anything. Believe me. These beats are sick. No, like, someone get some cough syrup or something.
These beats are
I love
sick.
these voices.
I will take responsibility for this one. I did write this one.
Oh, you wrote
I
that?
do
I love that.
like it a lot. It's pretty funny. It's good.
Somebody
I
get some
love the
cough syrup.
voice lines for this one. But yeah, we can go ahead and take a look in game. All right.
Oh my god.
he's dabbing on
Yep,
us.
that's how we're starting. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh. That's right. It's a roaming emote. You never escape dabbing
Oh my gosh.
Andrew.
Oh, the fact the feet don't move
It's so
is
good though.
amazing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cool. Let's take
We
a
can
look at
just
some of
sit
his
here.
abilities too.
We could just sit here and stare at him. That's fine.
That's all. We're done.
That's
here.
all. All right. Let's move
No
on.
more showcase. It's done. Nice.
Oh, the gun looks so good.
The Eliminator.
What else does it do but eliminate?
Oh, I love the green particle effects. Oh, and the music too.
I was gonna say the music with the abilities is really nice.
You might catch me not firing that last shot just to hear the tail end of the
Just a dance,
audio.
yeah. And then dabbing away, you know.
Now I'm gonna be scared whenever I hear that
There you go.
music
Yep, that's
blaring, and then that
He's
coming
coming
around
for
off
me.
the corner.
it. The sky.
That ominous techno beat.
That isn't a man, that's a monster.
Oh, the VFX
Nice.
on the
Oh.
shots is so pretty too.
Yeah, I love the little hex patterns in this skin.
Mm-hmm. So serious. I love the spray.
But yeah, so that does it for the Night Modes Paladins crossover. We can go ahead and get into what everyone's been waiting for, the meat of the show, and let's go ahead and show off Kasumi.
Which is funny because there's not really too much meat on her because she's kind of a ghost. So, but it makes sense. All right. First off, we have what I believe to be her. Oh, do you have something?
Oh yeah, we have a cinematic real quick.
Yes, let's take a look at that.
For teen.
The girl in chains. Betrayed by the house that caused her pains. With iron and magic she sealed the way. But her power grows stronger every day. She lost the friends that she once knew. And one day soon, she's coming for you.
Rated T.
There she
I got
is.
chills. Ugh, I love her. I love her.
I bet everyone is dying, quite literally, to hear more about her.
Please
So-
enlighten us.
With that being said, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, I should probably tone it down, otherwise, I'm gonna get fired at some point. All right. So Kasumi is a damage champion. She has 2100 health at base, and we can even take a look at her splash art as well if we want, as I continue talking about her lore real quick. So she has felt and tasted the bitter taste of betrayal, not just once, not even twice, but thrice has she been betrayed, and that kind of betrayal exists beyond life. So it's been a while since she bit the bullet, so to speak. And that betrayal has transformed her into a vengeful ghost. She is not Casper. She is not your neighborhood friendly spirit. She will gladly take your life, and it won't be enough. So she has now come back to the realm to seek vengeance on everyone who's responsible for her pain, which just happens to be everyone who's currently alive, including you. So you should be scared. You should be scared because she's coming for you.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Is her bird a ghost?
It is a ghost bird. Yes.
I see.
Which is,
but yeah, we can go ahead and take a look at her turnaround and see her in game. There she is.
There she is.
Now, I love everything that we do. I think our teams are some of the most talented teams I've ever worked with. But I will admit I've been so excited working on Kasumi, both from design side, but also from just what everyone has come together to do with this champion. I think her flavor is amazing. She's got this kind of spooky, scary vibe. I think the art team's absolutely killed it. I think she looks fantastic. I even am super glad that I was able to help convince art to give like the weapons and ability concepts a try, and I think it turned out really well. So I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on her, or try to. She's pretty ethereal.
She looks fantastic in game. I love the how you guys darkened her face and just the glowing eyes. And we can take a listen to some of her voice lines right now.
I'm going to catch you.
You should know better than anyone the taste of life beyond death.
And for a ghost, she has a matching spooky voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shout out to Thomas, who, as usual, has done excellent work with the voice and all the audio for the abilities.
And I'm sure everyone's curious on how she uses a voodoo doll to attack people. So let's go ahead and take a look at her in game.
Yes. So I'm gonna. Oh yes, I love.
That's such a good.
I love that emote. It's so good. So I'm gonna break it all down for you. So she's still work in progress. Yeah, I'm gonna break it down. Oh wait, no, that's the night mode.
Oh wait.
So still work in progress. So we might see a couple things not in final form in this current dev build, but let's break it down. So Kasumi, damage champion, her in-hand ability is Yokai Doll. Oh, excellent. Our ability 1 actually works as well. Her ability is Yokai Doll. If you notice in the bottom of the screen, you could not fire this ability or your offhand until you had a target in sight. You see them kind of X'd out there. So the Yokai Doll, you inflict a stab on your doll, and your enemy takes damage. Now, don't get too scared yet, right? So you do notice this is not hit scanner projectile. This is if you have a target and it is a valid target, it will connect. Now, there's some things to mitigate. Some people are already saying like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe you've done this." There's some things to mitigate that, right? So she does have a passive, right? Okay. So what you see on the icon there, it doesn't go through shields. Fernando's holding strong. You see next to the Fernando that Stabby Tambo did hit the icon, and those icons are her curse stacks. Her passive is curse. So every time she hits a valid enemy with her in hand, or a couple other abilities also apply these curse stacks, it increases the damage that she does to that champion, and that champion actually deals percentage decreased outgoing damage. So this is a damage nerf based on the number of stacks that Kasumi has applied to her enemy. Numbers change, so I don't want to throw out like a hard and fast number. Like this is the be all and end all, but right now it's 2% per stack, up to 10% damage reduction for the enemy. Now, there's a little bit of, I'm going to really quickly run through this, and I'll also try to provide an example at a later time with actual numbers, but there's a bit of a stack management thing. The idea here is Kasumi is haunting a specific individual, right? So we're not really aiming for too much AoE. There will be a little bit of AoE on the ultimate, but the stack management is every time that she attacks an enemy with her in hand, she applies 1 stack at base. If any other individual has at least 1 stack when she attacks another individual, everyone else who has at least 1 stack will have up to 2 stacks removed from them, stripped from them, to increase the amount that she adds by 1, only ever by 1. So if Fernando over there has 2 stacks and Tambo hits another Fernando, the first Fernando will have 2 stacks stripped from them, and have 1 stack applied to the new Fernando. So Fernando there has 4. Now first Fernando has 2, and second Fernando has 2, and then first Fernando has 0, etc. But I'll explain that a little bit more either on Twitter or by other means as well. A little bit complicated. So that's her in hand. Her offhand, using the same targeting system, right, is essentially a bigger stab on cooldown with a little bit of extra utility. So the right click deals damage and deals increased damage based on the number of stacks of curse on the enemy. And then if it is used on an enemy with maximum curse stacks, which right now is 5, it will also disarm the enemy for a short duration. That's right. Disarm in this case, for those who are not familiar with that type of crowd control, is the inability to fire your main weapon. So it's essentially, it's a big old stab on a larger cooldown. Alrighty, and then into the other meat and potatoes of Kasumi's kit, which I think is, again, really, really cool. And thematic, especially. I really am happy with how this turned out. Her ability 1, she can place up to 3 spirit lures in the world. Now, these will be difficult to see, always visible to her and her allies, but not for enemies. And will fade into existence if enemies get close to it. And bonus, illuminate will also help you see these traps. So extra value for illuminate. If an enemy triggers a trap, you can reactivate your ability to teleport to the most recently triggered trap and apply some curse stacks, some damage, and fear them. Now, it looks like we tried to teleport right as the trap was ending. There is a duration after the trigger, after which you can no longer use the trap. It goes away. So you will have an indication saying, hey, this trap has been triggered. And when you do reactivate it, you teleport, dealing damage, adding curse stacks, and fearing your enemy. Now, you can use this defensively or offensively. You can lay traps around the world. Really, really cool, kind of that peekaboo, I got you, I'm here, I'm a ghost, you're scared, quite literally. Vibe. So I'm gonna really love to see what people can do with this ability. And then her second ability is a bit of a ghostly projection. So, and then, sorry, just to clarify, when using the trap ability, the cooldown is very, very low on placing the traps. Once you activate it and you teleport to the trap, it goes on a longer cooldown, during which you can't place traps or reactivate it. And the poor Cassie's just going to keep running for the rest of her life.
Yeah, forever. She's gone.
Forever. Never escaped.
Cassie.
Once feared, always feared. So, second ability. Oh, goodbye, Cassie. Second ability, you leave behind part of yourself and travel forward with increased movement speed while ethereal. Now, something to note is you, the camera, are ethereal. Your body, as you saw there, your body remains behind. And your body can still take damage. Your body has damage reduction, so you take less damage, but your body can still take damage from all sources. If your body dies while you're traveling, you will die. Now, this ability can be reactivated early to teleport back to your body before the duration is over. It's a relatively short duration, but that does give you that control should you want it. Or if you keep going, at the end of the duration, your body will teleport to where you are. Poor Kasumi. Now again,
don't worry, she's fine.
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's already dead. She'll just come back to relife again. Now again, same way with trap. This can be used in a variety of different ways, right? You can provide clutch damage resistance, and then teleport right back to your body. You can use this to pursue your enemy. Hey, I'm coming to get you. I'm chasing you down because of that increased movement speed. There are multiple cards that affect, obviously, how this ability works. So you can increase the duration, that kind of thing. So this kind of cool tech, cool utility, and what we aim for, right, is to unique and flavorful experiences for players. So this is a different take on ethereal, different take on a movement ability. And that's pretty cool. Now, moving on to her ultimate. So, her ultimate uses the same targeting system as her in-hand and her off-hand. And she, in the same vein of betrayal, she is marking an enemy as a betrayer. And essentially turning them into a living or unliving bomb. After a duration, that target will shoot out projectiles in a circle around them, in a plane, horizontal plane parallel to the ground. and that target and any targets hit by the projectile will take damage over time and be inflicted by maximum curse stacks. Now, those stacks will fall off very quickly because of the stack management system if you hit enemies with in-hands, but for that brief duration, they will be fully afflicted. So let's go ahead and see that in action. We got to lower the shield first. So she sends out a series of projectiles. If you are above or below, it'll be relatively easy to dodge. Anyone hit by this projectile has maximum curse stacks applied and takes damage over time from those projectiles. You can only get hit once, so it's not going to be like a shotgun hit 5 times at close range. And but that is in the same flavor of betrayal. So you want to use this, you can use this to burst down individuals, but you can also use this on a point fight to do a little bit of zoning or require the enemy to dodge nimbly.
There you go. She's going home. Bye, Fernando.
Now, as we know, things are still work in progress and numbers are never final. So keep an eye out for PTS and patch notes as far as initial numbers and all that good stuff, and give your feedback, but that is super, super exciting. That's the base kit, and we can even quickly talk about talents if we want. Her first default talent is Empowered Curse. And thank you, Stabby Tambo, for bringing those up real quick. Empowered Curse increases your attack speed by 5% and your movement speed by 5% per stack of curse currently on enemies. So if you ult and you hit 5 people with your ultimate for a very short amount of time, you'll be super speedy and attack super quickly. Like I said, your stacks will fall off as you in-hand. And that's your default talent. Your second talent, Spirit Bombs. So Spirit Lures become timed mines, can no longer be reactivated, but they explode a short duration after being triggered. And triggered is different than activated, by the way. So triggered just means somebody has stepped on the trap. So now they are essentially just timed mines at range, but you lose the ability to teleport. And then her last talent, Unfinished Business, extends the duration of your body and soul, which is your movement ability. And then after the ability ends, heal for 70% of the damage your body took while traveling, unaffected by Cauterize. So if you know you're about to take a huge amount of damage, you can pop your body and soul and then heal most of it back up uncauted or un-anti-healed, anti-healed at the end of this ability. And that, I believe, is the overview of her base kit and talents. So I'm super excited for you to get your hands on her. I really had a fantastic time working on her. I think everyone did a fantastic job. Super flavorful, super exciting, and I can't wait to hear feedback.
She's super unique. I personally haven't seen a character like this before in any shooter. She has a lot of outplay potential, which I think is sick. But yeah, we can go ahead and go into her other skins that she will have coming with the update. So with her first one, we have Spirited Kasumi. Skin before, she became
Her
an evil goat.
untimely
Yeah.
demise.
Now she's just an evil girl with a doll.
She looks almost
Spirited
angrier,
indeed.
honestly, being alive.
She wants to go back to sleep.
I'm really digging the bandages, and I think we did a fantastic job on the visual update on the doll as well. You have kind of a different pattern on that mask.
I love the colors again with like that seafoam green and the orange.
Yep. I think the contrast between this skin and her base skin, which is a lot darker, is really nice. Kind of really showing like, oh, she's alive now.
And we also have another recolor available for direct purchase, and it will be the Evil Spirit Kasumi skin. Or we have her with a more darker color palette than her base.
I'm really enjoying the skin. I like this one.
Mhm. I do too. I like the paleness, the whiteness of her skin. She's like feels like truly like an ethereal ghost that you could almost like step right through her.
Her design in general is just so good. And then we also have her golden skin for anyone who decides to master her and get her to master rank 50. And I'm always a fan of these golden skins because gold and black looks good on everybody.
Mm.
I just
It's a
realized
winning
the doll's
combination.
face is gold.
Mhm.
There's something creepy and hilarious that her normal fire is just her stabbing a doll in anger.
It actually, I
But
think, worked out really, really well. We were a little bit concerned about, having a doll being stabbed as a weapon, right? But I think it actually
Mhm.
turned out really well, being able to see, the impact, this like angry stab of the doll, and the impact and the VFX reflection on the target. Really flavorful.
yeah, I was
Mhm.
able to see the concept go into like and the execution of it, and I think you guys did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it was
But
cool to see
that
the team be so excited by a champion. Like there's so many little Easter eggs that you'll find while you play her that the team added in to make her more spooky. I'm not going to give it away. But yeah, so be on the lookout when you play her. She's super fun.
but yeah, and that pretty much wraps up everything that will be in the Last Remains update. Thank you guys for joining me today, and thank you everyone for watching. How do you guys feel about the update?
I'm a little biased, but I personally am super excited. I cannot wait to hear the feedback everyone has, and I hope some people are as excited as I am to get their hands on the new stuff.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Like Kevin said, I'm all about the spooky stuff, and this is like just pure spookiness. So I'm very excited. Everything in the all the content's really fun and original, and I'm excited for everyone else to try it.
My favorite part about Halloween is all of the Halloween updates that come out for the games I play, and this is no exception. Always love seeing the spooky stuff come out. But that pretty much wraps it up for our update show. Again, thank you for joining me, and thank you everyone for tuning in. And keep an eye out on our socials. We'll have updates on PTS. Hopefully, it'll be up this Friday. And also, remember, we have a Reddit AMA on Friday as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
See you
Happy
guys.
Wednesday.